March 26th, Tap Mechanical decided to take care of us today. We're going to be heading down to Toronto, Cmpx show, and then we're going to be heading over to the Cn Tower to have dinner later. Got the beautiful truck here.
Owned by me.
Owned by Mr.
Young Zulu.
Young Zulu Olu of all trades. Right now we're heading to the bank so he could deposit some money because we're going to need it to buy some coffee and food later on. And then we're going to go back to the shop and pick up the boss, I think at around 10 o'clock. Right now it is currently 8:37. So we'll go over to the bank, get some coffees, and head back to the shop. So we just acquired our coffees. We're back at the shop now.
Yeah, you give us a price on that.
Right now we're at a meeting, just checking out a job. So we just had a hard time parking because we came down here with a truck and literally all the parking spots, they're very low, so we didn't have enough clearance. But now we finally found parking. We're going to be heading over to the Cmpx show, so see you guys when we get there. Just taking a quick break. Just had lunch, now we're heading over to the show. It is currently 2 o'clock.
Thanks. Thank you. Come on. You got it? Thank you. Tom. Abdul.
Right now, if you have this, you can compete with a gas product. Like back in the days, nobody wants to put electric in, right? With this, now the homeowner, look at the builder. No gas line and no venting. Win-win.
Yeah. But
And
how
now-
much water does it do?
The house. But it's heat pump, it's free energy, bro. It's win-win.
So the top is a heat pump, the bottom is the.
Yeah. And you want this to come off as often as possible. What we don't want is the element that's 2 amp, that's 30 amp.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Big.
But you still make the money.
Yeah.
You save like $400 a year. 30 to 40 a month.
Amazing.
I just clicked that.
Sean just joined us. Francesco.
Francesco?
Francesco.
How's it going?
Right here. Mustafa.
Sean.
Where's Segan?
Shams. Sean Shams. I like
And
that.
that's Segan.
He's Persian.
And Tia, baby. You know what I don't like when they put the glass? Because I don't know, is it going to come? Yeah, I'm like, bro, it looks so good like that. That's how I would want mine.
Oh, it's funny. That's a boiler like that too.
Yeah? This is their beautiful combi boiler.
That's just a regular Your water heat pump is brand new.
So these are the new stuff? Heat pumps? Everybody's doing heat pumps now, eh?
Yeah, well, people are getting to save energy. Jump all over the fact more efficient.
All
So
right.
if you look at the front end, there's the control box that goes with it.
All right. So this is, I mean, this is massive. This looks beautiful.
This is 3 ton.
3 ton.
5 ton would be about that.
And
That's the control box. That would be your basement. So it goes out to the races. And there's all your plumbing connections at the bottom of the building and out.
This does your domestic?
Yeah, domestic hot water. Yeah. Good down to about minus 13 and about 140 degree water.
Right on the screen. These are we got a second delay and 99% accuracy.
They're expecting everyone. Like a Cascade board.
How many bits is this?
This one's 650.
so what's so good about this? I missed it.
Well, all the controls are
No, it's just summarize it.
Yeah. Just a quick summary.
Controls up here, and everything can be serviced from the front.
So you can latch the top, you can latch the front.
Accessible now.
It's actually proper, yeah. You could just.
And they actually have a trap that
Wow.
Now your wiring
Shut
comes
it, don't have
from
to
back.
squeeze it anymore.
It's just connected. When you open the control panel, you easily wire it right here and just pull your wires out.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm a big guy. Yeah, I'm a big guy. I can't get anywhere. No, so I have. That's the only issue I have. I can't get. They need that. When we're
Oh, bro. Global's out of here, bro. When this thing comes out, oh, I shouldn't say that on video, but.
oh, we can just take this.
It's the one that services everything from the top.
Oh, so you just take this one up and get everything.
Gentlemen,
How are you? Good.
Look at that beauty.
I'm not prepared not from CERN.
Okay.
CERN, okay. Yeah.
here, LK service.
What's down
Look
here?
at that.
Nothing anymore.
You want to take off your
That's where
filter?
you're actually
Right
gonna
here.
rust.
You want to turn off the
Yeah,
water?
Exactly.
Right
So
here.
this is where your shut
You gotta
off
reset
is,
your
the filter
filter?
changing, everything's happening up there now.
Holy.
So no more lying on your back, no more
On the knees.
fiddling, trying to put the
Bugs
shroud back
falling
on.
on your head.
Two.
How do I adjust the pressure? Then you have to go back down here again?
You're the plumber, man.
Your actuators here?
I'm not sure, guys. Oh, so the actuator's here.
For the
That panel there.
Yeah, right here. Oh, no, the to adjust the pressure. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh my god, this looks beautiful.
We got this one. This came out a couple of years ago, and then different colors.
You also have the flush pump, right?
We have the flush, and then we also have one that's without electronics and a drain, and it's just mechanical. So you see a lot of those in hockey rinks and things like that, right? We're seeing these in high-end homes now, right? Hotels now are no longer putting water bottles in your hotel room. They're giving you a carafe and then putting these in the hallway and telling you to go out. Pardon? Oh yeah.
Hot water demand. They show you, this is two different size heat exchangers just to show you that it comes in options. One is backup. As soon as one starts to slow down, the flow starts to go down because of scaling. It flips over to the other one, gives you an alert. You pull it out, you either clean it or you replace it.
So even though like this will mess with that one.
Yes, only one gets used at a time.
Wouldn't it be better just to put flush pumps?
So we are launching this summer.
You want to put flush pumps?
Yes. These are two 500,000 BTUs. They come in either 1 million or 1,000,005. There's two sizes.
I think that's the one you were telling me about.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you.
You can put them on the metal or in the lid. So grab 10. Is this your first time screwing into sheet metal? No. All right, we got some veterans. And how about you?
My first time.
It's your first time? Yes. Yeah, I don't know if I believe you.
I'm reliable.
Come on. All right, you've got 10 in your hand, gentlemen. Okay, we're going to start with the drills down. We'll count you down, and you can go when we say go. You can put it down if you want to. You're just going to buy up some real estate to get them into. All righty. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Now these guys work with sheet metal. They know what they're doing.
Recording on VHS or what's your plan?
Hey, don't distract over there, Ty. He's so chatty and it's annoying. Just ignore him.
I'm just trying to make high quality content.
There you go. You're not annoying, Ty. We love you. We absolutely love you.
I don't believe you.
I do.
I think I'm annoying.
Life would be boring without you. And you're not the Ty I'm married to. It's okay. Woo! We're going dancing. Good job.
Good job, buddy.
What are our times? What's the times?
We got 27 and an eternity.
I won.
That's for me? Thank you very much.
This guy
Appreciate
is Tap Mechanical Service. I don't know who this guy is.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Tap Mechanical Service. We don't know who he is.
Let's go, buddy.
Just saw Cmpx compressor teardown, the HVAC doctor alongside Gary from HVAC Know-It-All. We've got two different compressors on the table here. We have the Oakland digital compressor. We also have the Danfoss VFD compressor. So we're going to open these two compressors up today, show you their internal components, talk about some failure points within them, what caused it, and hopefully you learn a thing or two today as well. So before we kick off opening these bad boys up, we're going to cover a little bit of safety. So if you ever had a compressor you're moving out in the field, safety first, safety last. Try to put your phone on silent.
It's like that's not safety first.
No, don't answer random phone calls on your work phone when you're trying to do a demonstration on a product. Highly don't recommend that. Exactly. But in all honesty, when you're removing a compressor out of the system, use proper PPE, use best practices to safely remove it. When you do take a failed compressor home to open it up, if you haven't done so as a technician, I highly recommend you do so. You're going to learn a world of knowledge. And hopefully some of the stuff today will also stick with you. So when you do get these home, do it, or a cutting wheel, or a sawzall, what have you, you're going to want to take a look at the rating plate on the compressor. Take a look at the exterior of it. Do you see any signs of discoloration on the rating plates? That can be a sign of overheating on the compressor. Do you see any other signs of distortion or paint wear off on it? That can be another sign of overheating in a system.
Can I interject for a minute?
Absolutely.
So from what I understand, Copeland actually designs their labels to discolor in an overheating if you have an overheating case. So if the compressor does overheat, I don't know this for sure, but from what I've heard, Copeland designs their labels to discolor so you know that they overheat at some point in their lifetime.
Absolutely. Also, on the rating plate itself, you're going to have a bit of information telling you how much oil was in that compressor. So when you do open up these ports on it, you're going to dump that compressor oil out of the compressor, and then you're going to measure that amount to see if it actually matches what was on the rating plate. Because if you don't have the same amount of oil in the compressor that was on that rating plate, where is it? Where did it go in the system?
In the system somewhere, stuck, right? Probably logged in the evaporator.
Logged in the evaporator, or stuck behind the plug filter dryer, somewhere else where it shouldn't be. Once you got the oil out of here, out of the compressor, it's go time to rev up that cutting disc and get into the compressor. Now, these both are scroll compressors, and the way you're going to open these up is actually going to be different. So this compressor, we said, is a digital compressor. So it has 3 ports on it. We have our discharge port, we have our suction port, and then on top here, we have a 3rd port, and that would be piped into a solenoid. So when that solenoid is energized, the scroll set is actually going to separate, not move any refrigerant, but that bottom orbiting scroll will still be moving. And then when it disengages the solenoid, the scroll sets are going to merge back together to start moving refrigerant again. So on digital scroll compressors, you need to be very careful about how often they are unloaded. They will unload down to 11% capacity, but they're not meant to stay there for a long period of time. If they do, you're going to overheat this compressor. You're going to cook it to death. So because they are vapor-cooled compressors, you need to have that cool refrigerant, suction gas coming back to cool those motor windings.
One more interjection. So on a scroll that is not a digital, sometimes Copeland will have a label on here that says if the compressor gets too hot, basically the scrolls will disengage. I don't remember the exact wording, but you can come up to a compressor that's actually running, you put your gauges on it, and there's 0 pressure difference across. The motor's still running, but because it's gotten hot, the scrolls are disengaged. So that label will be on the compressor. What you have to do is let it cool. Sometimes it takes 24 hours, unless you have a hose and you can let it down with water or ice or whatever. You've got to let it cool before the scrolls will engage again and will start pumping. I've seen compressors be misdiagnosed because of that. It's something else, it's not the actual compressor.
All right, that all said, let's crack into this one. So on a Copeland Digital, you're going to want to cut along the top bit of the compressor. First time I ever opened up one of these, I cut underneath along the well, and you're not going to be able to open up the top. The reason being is because of the unloader within it. So you're going to have this portion of the compressor is a part of the unloading aspect of the system that will allow refrigerant, when that unloading solenoid is energized, for refrigerant to bypass the scroll set and allow the scrolls to be separated and not move any refrigerant. So under the underside here, this is where you have compressor discharge gas hitting the top of the compressor. Now, when you do open this up, one thing you're going to want to start looking for is any discoloration on the plate itself. On this plate itself, what we can see is we have black bits all over that compressor. Now, what do you think? What do you think could be a cause of all this black plate within the top portion of this compressor? Is there anything on the top of your mind that might lead to that happening in the compressor? Could be, yeah, absolutely. Could be that the actual motor windings are starting to deteriorate. Another thing that can lead to this is improper brazing practices.
That's what I was just going to say.
So if you're not purging with nitrogen, you're going to form cupric oxide, black flakes inside the refrigerant pipes, that when the compressor's running, the POV oil is going to scrub those pipes, pull that carbon copper oxide flakes, and deposit it into spots that you do not want it to be.
So who currently braces with nitrogen? Nobody, except for this guy. So the rest of you are doing it wrong.
Purge tool.
Yeah, guys, you need to purge with nitrogen. A lot of people think it's a myth. Back in the day with mineral oil.
Just finished at the Cmpx show. Now we're gonna go put the stuff in the truck and then head over to the CN Tower. many options, to be honest, and it's not the greatest. 6 out of 10. Very crowded. The food is whatever. We're gonna go check out another spot. Oh, it's cool. Diesel. We just had some snacks, talked a little bit, but this is kind of where the night's gonna end. It is currently 8:31, and yeah, it was a good day. It's currently 9:30. We're all heading home now. I'm driving home. Segan's pretty much behind me in his car. Sean and Francesco took TTC, or their buses and trains, about, I would say, half an hour ago. So overall, today for me, I'm going to have to give it like a 6 out of 10. Now, that's not horrible, but it's also not bad. It's actually good. So I would say that it was a good day. It was a good day. We got to go to the Cmpx show, or Cmpx show, and we got to, pretty much just meet a bunch of people, see all the new technology, who's coming out with what, LK, NTI, Lock-and-Var, and just kind of see all the little changes and new technology that's coming out. So that was pretty cool. We also got to win a bunch of things. Aside from that, then later on we went to the CN Tower, which was my first time, and to be honest, it was okay. It was a good experience. I would say it was mostly just to go and meet people, but it's not the CN Tower that everybody's used to, where you go to the 360 restaurant and it's rotating and it's nice and it's spacious and it it's comfortable. But this was just kind of, you're standing up. Like very crowded, and it's not even, I think it's a lower level than the actual restaurant, or I don't know if it's just in between. I don't even know, to be honest, that they had different levels. I thought it was just one floor, but apparently there's different levels. So I guess we're maybe on the lower level or something. And it wasn't even the complete full level. It was just a little section that was cut off, that was closed off on either side, and we're just kind of right there. So it was a small space with a lot of people. I think almost 300 people. The food options were good for the people that were there. They weren't so great for me personally, only because I don't eat anything unless it's halal. So they had a lot of meat options, but it wasn't halal, so that wasn't an option for me. But they did have some, little bits and bites of some veggie options and some seafood options. So that's what I kind of had, and a bunch of drinks, right? And then later on we finished off by going to the Whistling Diesel. I think it's just a bar right across from the CN Tower, and we just went there to meet a few more guys that we might potentially be working with, and we just got to have, kind of like a good conversation, got to meet them, got to make some connections, stayed there for a little bit. That wasn't bad, because even, we got to talk us as well, we got to hang out a little bit, about an hour or so, and then that was pretty much it. So overall today was a good day. 6, 7, out of 10 I would give it. Why not 10? Well, because I had very high expectations for the CN Tower, especially it being my first time, but it wasn't really for that today. And the day was okay. It wasn't cold, like too cold. It wasn't hot. It was just kind of in the middle, right? It wasn't really perfect, and it was just kind of raining, right? And then we also had a few issues just finding parking, and because we took the pickup truck and the clearance was a lot of places we went to, they're either full or we just didn't fit. So, but that wasn't really a factor in why I'm giving it 6 or 7. It's just kind of like everything combined, right? It was okay. Even the Cmpx show, I was actually kind of a little disappointed. Why? Because there's a lot of different companies and brands and all that, which is great. But I don't know, I'm usually used to the auto show, so whenever I went to the auto show, you get to go in these nice cars, you get to but yeah, so it was good. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. I had a good day. Starting work again tomorrow. Right now I'm almost home, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna end it right here. Thanks for watching, and peace out.